Good day everyone, my name is Joaquin Valerio, BSc 4C, and today I'm going to discuss footings using Ultimate Strength Design sample problem number 2 for our subject Compre 2. So without further ado, let's start. Footing on pile cap. Sample problem number 2. A reinforced concrete square footing supports a 400 mm by 400 mm square column, carrying a total dead load of 700 kN and a total live load of 1,100 kN. The footing dimension is 3 meters by 3 meters and is supported by 9 piles spaced 1 meter apart on a 3 by 3 formation. Our F'(C) is equivalent to 30 megapascals. Our Fy is equivalent to 375 megapascals. Design the footing and assume the piles are adequate to resist the loads. Proceeding with our solution, factored load on each pile, Pn is equivalent to 1.4 times 700 plus 1.7 times 700. Therefore, our Pn is equivalent to 2,850 kilonewtons. Our 9Rn is equivalent with our Pn, which is 2,850. Our Rn, therefore, is going to be 316.67 kilonewtons. On the right side are the figures of our footing on pile cap. For our effective depth of footing, base of wide beam shear, our BC, has a formula of 1/6 times square root of F'C times BWD. Our BC, as we substitute the values, we are going to get a equation of 2,738.6 D newtons. BU is equivalent to 3 RU. And our RU is 316.67. Therefore, BU is going to be 950 kilonewtons. BU is equivalent to reduction factor times BC. So, 950 times 10 raised to the third power is equivalent to 0.85 times 2,738.6 D. Proceeding, we are going to get a value of D equivalent to 408 mm. Based on punching shear, BC is 1/3 times square root of F'C times BOD. Our BC, if all values were substituted, we are going to get an equation of BC equals to 7.303 quantity per 100D plus D raised to 2. BU is equivalent to 8 RU. Therefore, we are going to substitute 8 times 316.67 RU. Our BU, therefore, is going to be 2,533.36 kilonewtons. BU is equivalent also to reduction factor BC. 2,533.36 times 10 raised to 3 is equivalent to 0.85 quantity 7.303 times 400D plus D square quantity. Therefore, our D is going to be 469.4 mm. Or rather, we are going to use D as 470 millimeters. Proceeding with our main bars, at the right side, we are given with a figure. Our main bars, MU is equivalent to 3 RU times 0.8. Our RU is 316.67. MU is equivalent to 760 kilonewton meter. MU is also equivalent to reduction factor RU times B times D raised to 2. Therefore, or rather, 760 times 10 raised to 6 is equivalent to 0.9 RU times 3,000 times 470 raised to 2. Our RU, or the value of RU, is going to be 1.274 megapascals. Proceeding with P, we have an equation of 0.85 f prime c over fy times 1 minus square root of 1 minus quantity 2RU over 0.85 f prime c. Substituting all the values, we are going to get a value of p of 0.0035. Our P minimum is equivalent to 1.4 times 375. We are going to get a P minimum of 0.0037. Therefore, we are going to use the value of P as 0.0037. Our AS is equivalent to PBD or P times B times D. So 0.0037 times 3,000 times 470 is equivalent to 5,217 millimeter squared. Using 25 M bars, our pi over 4 times 25 raised to 2 newtons. It is equivalent to 5,217, or rather not newtons but N. Our N therefore is going to be 10.6. Rounding up, are, let's say, 11 bars on both sides. Our development length, LD, is equivalent to LDB. It is equals to 0.02 times AB times FY times square root of F prime C. LD is equivalent to 0.02 times pi over 4 times 25 raised to 2 times 375 over square root of 30. We are going to get a value of 672 millimeters, or LD is equivalent to 0.06 dB times Fy. Substituting all the values, we are going to get 562.5 millimeters. Our LD per niche is equivalent to 1,300 minus 75. It is equivalent to 1,225 millimeter, that is greater than 672 millimeters. Therefore, it is okay.